Beach News Live, Beach News Live, Beach News Live, Beach News Live, Beach.
Good afternoon. Beach News Live. Couldn't make it this morning, too misty. As you can see now, the mist has cleared and the sun has come out. I came down as soon as I'd heard on the news that many major news outlets are been shut down today. Guardian, Times, Netflix. Is that a news outlet? But anyway, when I'd heard they'd been shut down, I thought I better get down here quick and give you some news. I know a lot of you like to keep up with the news. I've got something coming in now. Apparently there's been a lost glove on Hove Lawns. Is it a right or left hand? Apparently it's a multi-dexterous glove, fitting both the left and the right hand. So if you see anybody walking around with one glove on, tell them to contact Brighton Police and they'll have your other glove. Unless of course it's a one-armed man or one-armed woman, or any of the other genders we now embrace. Oh, don't embrace. You mustn't embrace any genders unless you have their permission. I'll tell you what I'm not going to miss, talking of embracing, is the handshake. I think the handshake's gone, which I'm not sorry to see the end of. When you're younger, you're told you must have a firm handshake, I remember at 14, I went to see my granny, Ruby, and I gave her a really hard handshake. And she made her cry. It's difficult. So I think we should forget the handshake. And you never know if you're supposed to handshake everybody or somebody or what hand it is. I used to do handshake with the left hand and the right hand, and I never really knew what I was doing. So the handshake for me is gone. What I do like is the turn away hug, where you both turn to the left and you hug, and that's really good. I've done a few of them lately and I find them quite rewarding. So I'm a big hugger. More news. I've had many emails from people asking about poor John, who was the guinea pig for Edward Jenner's discovery of the smallpox vaccine. Well, I can tell you that John and Edward became very good friends, and at the age of 18, little John got married to one of the milkmaids that I think Edward introduced him to. Edward Jenner was a guest at their wedding, and for a wedding gift he gave them a pineapple. Now, I know what you're thinking. A pineapple, you can get one of them down in Morrison's over there, £1 each. Well, not in the middle of the 18th century. A pineapple was very rare and special fruit. I actually remember when the first time I saw red peppers and green peppers. That would have been in the 1960s. I remember my little brother Ian, he was saying, "Mum, something not right with these apples." That's my brother Ian for you. No, so John and married Mary from the dairy. They were very happy and had 12 children. So the pineapple obviously was much appreciated. I don't think Mary knew whether to eat it or wear it as a hat. I think they did both actually. So that's the update on John. Here's another family connection, because John didn't go on to become a gardener like his father. He became a baker, and that meant there was plenty of bread around the house, and with Mary at the dairy we had plenty of milk as well. Now, as boys, Ian and I growing up, our mother used to serve us a special dish, which was bread 2 or 3 days old, which was cut into squares, put into a bowl, and then warm milk poured on top with sugar. My little brother Ian loved that. I can see his chubby little face tucking into his bread slop. We call it bread slops. And I like to think that John and Mary, in the middle of the 18th century, probably fed their 12 children a similar kind of dish. So that's a good thing, I think. So that's all for me today. Hope that's going to keep you going with the news. So lots of love. David Ingledew, Beach News Live.
Beach News Live, Beach News Live, Beach News Live, Beach News Live, Beach.